Hello everyone, it's Dr. Nikki back in the house. I'm here to continue our discussion from last time regarding cannabis. Today we're going to be focusing on the differences between hemp and marijuana. A lot of people get both of them confused. So just wanted to let you guys know that hemp is not marijuana and marijuana is not hemp. All right, so both of them are different, even though they may come from, like the cannabis sativa species, but they're different varieties. So both hemp is not marijuana and marijuana is not hemp. The physical properties of hemp is different from that of marijuana. So I'm just going to talk about the physical properties of hemp. So hemp is more like the plant itself is more like it's taller and narrow. And for marijuana is bushier, shorter, and wider, if that makes sense. All right, so when you see the plant of hemp is different from the plant of marijuana. Okay, and then another difference between hemp and marijuana is that the THC in hemp is very low. By law, it should be less than 0.3% of THC. And people that do not know what THC is a psychoactive component in cannabis that makes you high. All right, so by law it should be less than 0.3%, but for marijuana it's higher than that. It's more than 0.3%. By law it's normally between 5% to 30% of THC that you will find in marijuana, and pretty much that's why people get so-called high, all right, or stoned when they use marijuana. Okay, all right. Another difference is the CBD concentration. For hemp, the CBD concentration is high, and for marijuana, it's low. So that makes sense because for marijuana, the THC is higher and CBD is low, and then the opposite for hemp, which is the THC is low and the CBD is high. So CBD by itself is non-psychoactive. So just wanted to point out again, THC and CBD, they are phytocannabinoids. And they are the ones that you get from the cannabis plant. All right. The endocannabinoids are the ones that are naturally produced in the human body, but the phytocannabinoids, which the two common ones are THC and CBD, they're the one produced by the cannabis plant. So CBD by itself, original pure CBD, is not psychoactive. It's non-psychoactive. THC is the psychoactive component. All right, and so that's the other difference. So psychoactive hemp is not, and marijuana, yes, it's psychoactive. In hemp, we have, for both of them, hemp and marijuana, we have female plant and the male plant. So I'm going to differentiate between both. For hemp, the female plant produces the seeds or the flowers. For marijuana, the female plant produces the flowers or the bud, as known in the cannabis world, and so probably the seeds produces seeds and the flowers, but seeds not desired except for reproduction purposes only, right? And then for the male plant in hemp, it has like strong fibers. All right, and for the male plant in marijuana, it produces the pollen. So the male plant produces the pollen, which is used to pollinate the female, and so pretty much it's used for breeding purposes. For marijuana, the male plant is used for breeding purposes only. All right, the growing strategy for hemp, as you've probably heard, social media or whatnot, that hemp is used for industrial purposes, mostly for industrial purposes. Yes, it is. So the outdoor growing strategy for hemp, so it's mostly outdoors because it's used for industrial purposes. And then for marijuana, I'm not gonna go into the legality of some of marijuana and all that, but some people do grow marijuana indoors, and so yeah, that's the difference. So outdoor for hemp and indoors for marijuana. All right, products that you can find from hemp. So hemp products, we have food, cosmetics, composites, building materials, plastic, industrial oils, paper, and textiles. And you can also get the CBD extracts from it. So like for oil, you will see where it says CBD hemp oil. And then actually for marijuana, which is weed, you will see some products say CBD cannabis oil. All right. So once again, the products, because as I said, hemp is used mostly for industrial purposes. So you see hemp being used because it has very, very strong fibers. So it's used for industrial oils, paper, textiles, building materials, plastic, composites, food, cosmetics, and stuff like that. And then for marijuana, you see CBD extract as well. I talked to you about that, and THC extract, and it's the leafy material. So like you see, like some people that do smoke weed, they smoke the so it comes like the dried leaves of marijuana. All right, and then we have finished products like candy, drinks, and all that. All right, so those are just the common few differences between both of this, and I hope this helped you to understand that hemp is not marijuana and marijuana is not hemp, and they're different varieties of the cannabis. All right, so if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Cannabis, marijuana, weed. There's a lot of information out there. How do you know what's true? Crack the code and get the facts you need at www.cannabisdecoded.org.